Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to want to murder me or just work. I'm just going to argue with a bunch of people probably after this video. Hey ghosts and ghouls, welcome back to my channel, and yes, for today's video I am doing another Ouija talk. Woo, woo. Yes, this one, I mean they've all been different, clearly, but this one is going to be on myths of the Ouija board. And yes, I'm probably at the end of this video going to be getting a lot of hate comments and a bunch of arguments are probably about to start, but I'm still going to do it anyways because, you know, why not try? Oh, not that I want to anger people, but, you know, it's my channel. I can do what I want. If you want to do what you want to do, go on your own channel. I don't know. But anyways, yes, so today I'm going to be telling you five myths about the Ouija board. Not 10. 5, because 10's too many. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Myth number 1 on the Ouija board, and by far one of my favorite myths that people say, which I know I'm about to get a lot of hate for this, but I don't really care. The board can summon demons. Now, I know most of you are probably going to be like, wait, that's actually a myth? Yeah, myth means not true, by the way. I'm not saying, like, in case you didn't know, just letting you know, I'm not calling anyone stupid, just because, you know, some people are confused, but yes, no. The Ouija board actually cannot summon demons. Now, most of you are going to be like, what, why, explain, you know. Now, this is the reason why, and it took me a while to figure this out, but it makes sense, okay? So, this is the Ouija board, okay? This is what a Ouija board looks like in case you've never seen one, and also if I have other Ouija talks if you want to know more, but this is what a Ouija board looks like. So, with Ouija boards, you're using them to summon the dead. Dead, as in it was once alive, and it is now in a coffin like this little doll over here. Yeah, she's creepy. But anyways, that's what dead means, okay? That's what you're summoning when you use a Ouija board. Now, demons are a thing in hell, okay? Demons were never alive. Kind of like how angels that are in heaven were never alive as well, okay? I'm not saying it stupidly, just to make it make more sense, but you have heaven and hell, and then in the middle is earth, and earth is purgatory. And purgatory is where, like, those that have not been decided yet, like, that's where you are. You remain on earth for eternity or until you finally are decided where you belong. So that's just like, I mean, I know everyone has different religions, but I'm Catholic, so within that religion, that's what we believe. If you believe something else, don't throw hate at religion, okay? Now, you have heaven and hell, okay, purgatory. Purgatory's right here, alright? So when you're using the Ouija board, you can only communicate with the dead, and the dead are the ones on earth, and therefore the spirits on earth are in purgatory. Therefore, you can't communicate with anything in hell, or else if you could communicate with demons, then you would be able to communicate with angels when you think about it. I know that sounds weird, but that's how that works. So you're communicating with spirits. Spirits. It is a less stronger of a negative entity than a demon. Demons are a lot stronger, and also they wouldn't waste their time on a Ouija board, okay? Demons don't waste their time doing that, whereas spirits, they're communicating through the Ouija board because they're on Earth. So it's kind of like, you know, the gates of hell. Yeah, that's closed off. You can't talk to that through there. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how that myth is shut down. So no, you can't talk to demons through the Ouija board, no matter what you want to believe. You can't. It's just impossible. But without further ado, let's go to the next myth. Myth number 2. You can get possessed from the Ouija board. Now, I did further research on this one, definitely, because, you know, and I kind of used to, like, kind of was like, it's possible to get possessed, but then again, you can only really get possessed by demons and Satan, and if you can't summon them through the board, how can you get possessed? But also, in case you don't believe that myth, another reason you can't get possessed, granted, yes, if you use it, something can go wrong. Weird things can happen, don't get me wrong, weird things can happen, like, you can still get paranormal experiences. You can still release things from the board. It's just those spirits don't have enough strength to actually possess you. Even though I said you could get possessed before, you actually can't. But I'm still saying be careful either way, okay? So be careful. No matter what you do with the Ouija board, be careful, because bad things can still happen. Like, they can still kill you if they throw a broken bottle at your head in your sleep or something. But yeah, still, you actually can't physically get possessed from the Ouija board. There's actually been no reports proving that. But yeah, so that's that. Let's go on to the next myth. Myth number 3, and something I've been told my whole life, well, the name, but if you use the Ouija board, you're satanic. Now, that can get shut down real quick because I'm not satanic and I've used a Ouija board before. I know a lot of other people that are not satanic and have used a Ouija board before. Like, just because you use one does not automatically make you satanic. The Ouija board itself also is not satanic. Now, I don't know if you can do satanic rituals with a Ouija board because I'm not satanic. I wouldn't know that. But for the generalized, for a generalized group of people that aren't satanic, I mean, if you are satanic, I'm not shaming you or anything, like, you are, do you, boo. But for people that, like me, that's just, like, you just use it to use it, that doesn't make you satanic. The board itself isn't satanic. Now, I don't know if you can use it for satanic purposes, but if you can, then that's obviously very different. But using it on its own as itself, like, if I took this right now and started using it, obviously I'm going to probably release something because I'm doing it by myself, but if I was here with a friend doing it, then that would be different because, like, we're not doing it in a satanic way. So it's like, that itself wouldn't be satanic. It'd just be us talking to dead spirits. Or, not dead spirits, but dead people. That's all that is. But, yeah, you can't get possessed. Or, you know what I mean. Let's just go on. It's not satanic, okay? Okay? If it was satanic, you could get possessed. There we go. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, let's just go on to myth number 4. Myth number 4 on the Ouija board, and this one definitely goes out to those who don't believe in the Ouija board or ghosts or anything, but this myth is, the Ouija board doesn't work, and if the planchette does move, it's just the ideomotor effect. Now, for those of you who don't know what the ideomotor effect is, which is okay, this right here is called the planchette, and it's okay if you didn't know what that was either, because half of my friends, as many times as I've talked about the Ouija board, they still don't know this is called a planchette. This is the board, though. We should all hopefully know that at this point. But basically, you move the planchette around the board to tell you the letters, the numbers, and all that other fun stuff. And when you move the planchette, or like when the spirit moves the planchette, this is just as if it was the ideomotor effect. But basically, when you think it's the spirit moving it, it's actually your brain subconsciously moving it, and you're moving it, and a spirit isn't moving it. I don't know if that makes any sense. That sounds really confusing. But in case it doesn't make sense still, basically, you think the spirit's moving it, but really it's you and you don't realize you're the one moving it. That's what the ideomotor effect is. So some people, I guess say many, but some people do believe when the planchette moves around, it's just your mind playing tricks on you, and your mind, your subconscious mind, the mind that we have to sleep to connect with in some way. That's different, but yeah, your subconscious mind, that's moving it for you and you don't realize it. So people believe that's what it is, but honestly, like, obviously you're going to believe what you want, but if weird things start happening afterwards, like your fan tries to fall on you and kill you, or your door slams for no reason really hard, I don't think that's the ideomotor effect, unless you got some really bad mental issues and you're really, like, envisioning these, or you got some Jedi mind trick stuff. Like, I don't really know how you can explain that in particular, but granted, yes, the ideomotor effect does happen for some people, don't get me wrong. It can happen to some people, but for every case of the Ouija board, that's not true. It's not the ideomotor effect. But let's get on to our final myth. Myth number 5 on the Ouija board, and the final myth for this video, and this one's gonna be one of those controversial ones. It was kind of like the last myth, but this myth is, it's just a game. This is the myth that this is gonna be the one, like, you don't believe in the Ouija board, obviously you're gonna still think it's a myth by the end of this, but, you know, this is a complicated one. But on my side, this right here is the box I got my Ouija board in. Now, I'm not sure if it's Parker Brothers or not, because I was examining this box for really a good 5 minutes, and I swear I really was looking at this for a good 5 minutes trying to figure out what it was from. It said licensed by Hasbro, but I don't know. I feel lied to in life right now about my Ouija board. But anyways, that's not the point. This is the box, okay? And on the back, it tells you about the Ouija board. It says, like, does Tommy know I like him? Who told him? I don't know why you would like a guy named Tommy. No, I'm kidding. Your name's Tommy. That's fine. I don't know. But, it tells you how to play. And right here it says Ouija. It's only a game, isn't it? So that kind of makes you gotta question things. You know, I think even whoever made this thing knows that it was not just a game. But the controversy with this one saying it's only a game, it doesn't actually work, I say to those people, actually try it, and, like, you have to kind of believe it'll work, because if you don't think it's gonna work, it's obviously not going to work. Now, if you actually try it with that, like, you know, I think this is gonna work, and take it seriously, I'm pretty sure it's gonna work. Now, it doesn't work every time either, like, because I tried it only one time and it didn't work, but I still believe it works. But I just don't want to find that out for myself quite just yet. But if you give it a shot, there's a good chance it can work. But for those that do say, oh, it's only a game, it doesn't work, and you don't try it, either A, you're chicken and you're too scared to try it, so shut up, or B, I don't know what B is, but yeah, if you say it doesn't work, don't say it until you try it. That's like saying, I don't like sushi. Okay, I love sushi, but before I ate it, that'd be like me saying, I don't like sushi, but I've never tried it. You know, that's like you saying with this, oh, it's only a game, it doesn't work, but you haven't tried it. So either A, you're too scared to try it, or B, you just don't want to try anything new. But yeah, that's what I gotta say about that. So those are your 5 myths on the Ouija board. Alright, that is it for this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if it helped you out in any way, or if you found this interesting, or if you agree with some of whatever I said. I don't even remember what I said, but also hit subscribe because I make new videos every single week. I'm working on trying to make more videos, so if you do have suggestions, leave it in the comments down below. Also, leave a comment down below telling me which of these myths that you believe or don't believe. Like, let me know if you believe these, if you don't believe these, if you think they're true, if you think they're not true. Let's have a nice discussion about it because, again, I really don't want to argue with people. It was kind of like one of those, do I really want to make this video? Do I really want to make this video? But, of course, I'm Queen of Horror. I got to do everything Ouija, don't I? Or just everything horror in general. But also check out my social media. All that's down below. Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook, Vine. I'm pretty much on Instagram like every day. The rest, it's there. You know, if you want me to do more on that, just let me know. Also, check out my website, queenofhorror.com, where I post everything horror. I do have a section on the Ouija board, so I'll leave that in the comments down below, too. Or not the comments down below, the description down below. But, or leave a comment down below if you've checked out that website, you know, my website, yeah. But that's pretty much it, so until next time, bye guys! And remember, always say goodbye.